Welcome to Red Bandana Gaming, the channel where Logan will show you everything from gameplay to gear. Their crew is here to take you on a journey through every atmosphere. Releases to news, you don't have to choose. Red Bandana Gaming is here for you.
Hey everybody, Logan here. Today, it's taken me a while to figure out how I was going to address this topic. I've had questions of people ask me what are my favorite items in my collection. I still haven't figured that one out. But what I thought, or how I thought I was going to address this, took quite a bit. So what I decided to do was address my favorite games in each collection. So, for example, today we're going to start with the Xbox 360, because the Xbox 360 has a lot of great games. Don't worry, soon we'll be doing Nintendo 64, Super Nintendo, PS1, stuff like that as well. But today, I thought, we're going to look over here. We're going to look at my Xbox 360 collection. A lot of people may not agree with some of these games, at how good they are, or whether they're hidden gems, but these are mine. I really enjoyed these. I played them all when they first came out. Spent a lot of time with them. I thought they were fun. I thought they were different. And we're going to start with Hounds. Now, Hounds is... it's a mech-based game. So, when it comes to a game like this, I really enjoy these type of games. You can create, customize, add-on weaponry, all kinds of customization aspects to your mech. And this game, unfortunately, was only online, but it was made by From Software. For those of you who know From Software, Dark Souls, Demon Souls, all the Souls, this is a fantastic game. And if you haven't checked it out, you like mech combat, mech assault, or if you like mech assault or any kind of mech-based games, but less like, yeah, more like mech assault, less like Gundam or something like that. It's more along those lines. Great hidden gem. So, the next one I would actually suggest would be Eat Lead. Yes, Eat Lead, Return to Mad Hazard. This one was a third-person shooter in the vein of Duke Nukem in terms of comedy and style, like a Deadpool-type character. He breaks the fourth wall, and yeah, it's hilarious. The shooting, it's not perfect, but it was a lot of fun. I really enjoyed this game. The guy was pretty generic, and I think that was the whole point of the character. And it actually had starred the voices of Will Arnett and Neil Patrick Harris. It was crazy. I think Will Arnett was actually Matt Hazard. So, fun game. Not too many people hear about this or see about it, but if you haven't played it, give it a shot. Next, it's actually right next to that game, and that's Enchanted Arms. Enchanted Arms is a fantastic RPG, again from Software. From Software. It was turn-based, but it was also tactics. You had a grid out, laid out between the characters, and you can go in between a grid, but it was still turn-based. Very good game. Odd story. Visuals, they talked like they would in a lot of JRPGs where you see them pop up on the screen and stuff like that. But very fantastic game. I really like the story. Very, very underrated, but if you haven't played it, pick it up. Pick up Enchanted Arms. In Japan, if I'm not mistaken, it was called Enchanted Arm. It was originally only for the 360. Years later, it came out on the PS3. Never played the PS3 version because I bought this one when it came out. So that's number 3. Next, I'm going to I'm going to skip all the big titles, the Mass Effects, your Halo, stuff like that, because these are games that, you know, didn't see much praise. And the next one, if you guys... Project Selfie. Now, Project Selfie is a space shooter made by Square Enix. Again, it's not too deep. The game isn't long, but if you like sci-fi space shooters, if you're playing games like, say, Star Wars Battlefront, and you like combat in space or even in air like Ace Combat, but more like Star Wars Battlefront, well, the current Battlefront series, and you like that really interesting sci-fi, Japanese sci-fi, it's a really good game. If you haven't picked it up, it's definitely one to try. And cutting down to simply a 5th one was really tough for me. This one, this is one of those games that people will be like, what? And all the nonsense and, you know, all the craziness behind the game. That is Too Human. Yeah, people say they hated it. I loved it. Me and a good friend of mine, Mike, we used to play this co-op, and Rizzo, you've seen him on the channel, we would play the crap out of this game. And yeah, it was a twin stick brawler? It was made by Silicon Knights, who made Eternal Darkness. Fantastic game. It gets a lot of hate. I enjoyed it. I thought it was fun. Sad that we never got the rest of it. And there's a whole huge history behind this. But it's definitely one, in my opinion, that needs to be picked up, needs to be played. Now, there are so many other games that are just fantastic. Those are just 5. Those are my 5 hidden gems. Next, we'll probably look at the PS3, PS1, maybe Super Nintendo, something like that. But, yeah, thank you guys for watching. If you have any comments, or if you have any suggested hidden gems, drop it in the comments below. If I haven't already checked them out, I'll check them out. If not, can't wait to see what you guys say. So thank you guys for watching. Remember, head on over to our socials, Facebook and Instagram at Red Bandana Gaming, at Twitter, on Twitter, at Twitter, where we tweet the twits. Twit the tweets? Well, it's all twitty over there. At RBG_retro. And subscribe if you haven't. Come on, we got news videos. We've added news. I've started doing news. Not crazy news, not the Spawn Wave or RGT85 awesome news that they do, but little oddball things here and there that, you know, I just feel don't get said enough. Like the announcement for Shadow Warrior. Yeah, watch that. But thank you guys for watching. Again, subscribe if you haven't. Hit the little red button. Hit the bell. Thank you guys so much. Take care of yourselves and each other. Like we always say, be legendary. Thanks again.